It's regular, everyday RVers who really want to find more purpose as they travel. We are so thrilled because today we're going to introduce you to a couple of our friends. You are in for a real treat.
This good, 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 good thing. This good, 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 good thing. This good, 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 good thing. I might just jump through.
This old barn is one of the major projects that A Year to Volunteer has been able to almost complete for this state park. This barn was unusable, it was about to fall down, and it was full of feral cats. So they came in, cleaned it up, and they've almost completely rewrapped it with siding, new doors, the works, and now they're going to be able to use this for storage.
When you first started doing this, did you have the vision that you would be where you are today?
She had the vision to do something instead of just RVing, visit volunteer in every state.
Yeah.
This beautiful house you see behind me is historic. It was built in the late 1700s and is a part of the state park. This is sitting right beside the barns that A Year to Volunteer are working on.
And then we had Tony Flamia, who's now at NRVTA. He came over with a buddy to do a solar quote on our coach. And he said, oh, you need to get out to Facebook. I've got a group out there and advertise because people want to volunteer when they're on the road. And so that was our first project, Florida Caverns, at 39 volunteers.
And we were on that first one, and from where that one was to where you are today is night and day.
This is like being active. It's giving back to a community that really needs help because they're so short-handed. And we have the flexibility to just go wherever we can go and just work. 2 weeks, we bust our tails, knock it out, and then disappear.
Yeah, do your own thing.
And do our own thing.
It makes a really nice balance of chilling out, you know, doing the typical RV full-timer thing, and then giving back and filling up your cup again. It really does. You really, I know we've said this a million times, you really do get more than you give.
Yes. And it's you guys' fault.
That's right. That's right. We sent him here.
Yes.
You're welcome, Phil and Shar.
Every project has a different feel to it. It has a different energy level, and the skill set that you pull out of RVers is amazing.
Lost in a rush, yeah, I can't believe it. Can't get enough of this good, 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 good thing. Of this good, 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 good thing.
My wife and I just got introduced to Y2V just 2 years ago, and within that time we've done like 8 projects with them, and Shar and Phil are just wonderful, wonderful people. The people that we meet, the RVers, the RV community is just wonderful. And to give something back to the state parks and nonprofits that we serve is just wonderful. And again, this group, we just meet longtime friends. We have lifelong friends now through this group, and we just love coming back.
And with us, we've been following them on YouTube as other people as well. And we saw an opportunity. We were going to be in this park anyway, camping. And my wife saw that they were going to be here. We jumped right on in, and we've had a great time. I'm digging holes, she's painting. We love giving back. We also camp host ourselves in the Virginia State Parks and North Carolina parks. And like you said, I mean, great community, giving back. I mean, we've gotten so much from it already ourselves.
Wait, say that again for the people in the back.
So for you way in the back, we were actually introduced to Y2V through Today is Someday. So they're the ones that introduced us to us on one of their projects. You guys were doing a church.
Same with us. Yeah, same with us. I mean, we watch your videos all the time too, and saw theirs and started dovetailing right into watching their projects that they're doing, and you might as well join in.
So what they're saying is, really, Phil and Shar, I need to send them a bill. If only they weren't a nonprofit.
We would have never watched them if it hadn't been for you guys.
Of course. And just so you're wondering, the reason he paused is because he was trying to wrap his brain around saying you, me, and the RV instead of Today is Someday.
That's how long
so
we've
don't
been
think he didn't know who we were. It wasn't that.
I heard the gears grinding in there.
It was, because I was
we
stumbling.
stuttered too. So we still are like, who are we again? Yeah, that happens all the time.
This is
I
us.
bet.
RVs. With my eyes open. How's my hair?
Nice. We got to go because we're wasting work.
Oh yeah.
No, we gotta go see more people.
Yeah.
They're all working so hard.
So we're here at the Farm and Forestry building. It's actually a museum of all farm and forestry equipment that used to be used in the 1800s. And we have painted all of the roller doors throughout the entire 4 buildings here. We're working on our 5th now. And 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings total. And we're trying to get to the sides and to the back of each one of them because this has been on the park's list for over 2 years. They just never have the time, money, or people to get to it. So we had 31 people here and we're like, let's dive in. So we're gonna get everything done that we can. And the things that people want to learn, we've got a contractor and people come, they're like, I want to work with Oren.
Yeah.
And they learn how to use a drill or an impact driver and drive a tractor. I mean, the skills they get, they bring, and the skills they leave with are entirely
And any
different.
skill set is needed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This whole building we're going to try and get finished today. We're going to do all the ceiling and the walls, and then last thing before we leave, we're going to epoxy the ground or the floor so that we can put in new toilets tomorrow.
And it was hilarious because we asked them, they asked us, hey, y'all gonna be able to get to that bathroom? Because that's an eyesore, right? It's basically here at the mansion, it's where people use this bathroom a lot, but it's been in disrepair. They spent $20,000 to renovate this.
Yeah, you can see on the ground where the new concrete is, so that's where they had
And
to put
so,
in.
and so they got it done, and then they said, can you help us with
Can you
it?
get
Hey,
that
if you
done?
move that up the priority list, went straight.
Yeah.
We had one there about,
That's it.
this wasn't actually even on the list, and then they're like, you know what, we've been thinking about it. Can you bump this up?
And that's the beauty of what you guys are doing. You come in and you say, give me your list. And then you've been doing this for a while, then you go, that's it.
That's it. We tell them, give us a list longer
Give
than
us
we
more.
can accomplish.
Give us some more.
We'll
Yeah.
hit the first one, the first 3 maybe,
Yeah.
and then we'll just like roll
Start.
down the
Yeah.
list to knock out as much as we
At our
can.
last project, they gave us 8 things to do, and by Wednesday, we're like, yeah, we need a new list. So they had to give us 2 more lists because they didn't get us enough.
And then everywhere you guys have been, they underestimate the talent pool that you bring in, you know.
Yeah.
We were talking to Indiana State Parks. They said, hey, this is great. We've got the scenic overlook that we need to build.
Oh, yeah,
And we're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
drain a lake.
Yeah.
And we're like, how are we going to pull this off?
You have
We've
arrived.
never done this.
You have arrived. We're
And-
draining a lake for you.
And we never asked for a different type of volunteer. So everyone showed up. They all had the requisite skill sets to jump in, and we knocked it out in 19 days. And from then on, we took on bigger and better and harder and more complex.
And the parks that are not jumping on board with this are missing out. But like you said, you still have to not beg, but you've got to push and say, look, this is here's our portfolio. This is what we can bring to you. And they should just hear your name now and go, we want them here.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah,
Hopefully
and-
one day that will
and-
happen. And it's funny because every time we go to a park, they're like, can you come back? I've got 52 other parks that you guys can come to and we'll have you back in a
And
month.
When a year to volunteer got here, the only thing that existed was the actual gate. So this whole corral they built for horses, this is their equestrian area at the state park, and they knocked it out of the park.
Not only did they build it, they had to research how to build it appropriately.
Proper
It's not just
technique.
putting up posts and boards. They
Yeah,
had to-
how far apart, what
There was some
side, the planks
methodology.
went on. Like, I'm telling you, these guys do their homework.
You know, we use the heck out of state parks
Oh,
as
absolutely.
RVers.
Same, yeah.
And it hurts us when we go to a park to see all the trash, all the diapers in the
Yeah, fire
the
pits.
fire
Yeah.
pits,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so for us as RVers to give back, that's the best thing ever. And they're the ones who never have enough money, time, staff to stay ahead of everything.
And it's funny you say that because a lot of RVers have the time and the money to come and do this.
we do. 'cause
So
we're
it's a
retired
it's a
and-
perfect
and the
marriage.
skills. Yeah.
And you're usually not staying at a state park for a day. You're staying for a week. So you could just give a day while you were there. It makes a tremendous difference.
So this is the Loop A of their campground, and they asked us to come in and do 3 sites that were
Yep,
really
number 22,
unlevel and
24,
really
and
bad.
26.
But
In true YTV fashion, we overachieved and we actually kept going after those first 3 because we had them done
And
in 2
going.
days. So
And
we finished 18.
yeah, we did a bunch, and so a lot of the sites on the inside of the loop are really unlevel, so we built them up a little bit. Some of the sites on the outer part of the loop had started to drop, and so we actually put 6x6 posts, we rebarred them in, and then backfilled and created more level sites so people with Class A's can park here.
So like Site 44, you couldn't use it unless you were basically a tent camper, and that had been that way for years. So this is going to help really bring a lot of revenue to the park because now all of the sites are usable, at least for truck campers or travel trailers, and a lot of Class A's will fit where they never could before.
Char doesn't know I'm going to ask her this, so let's see how long it's been since she's done the math. How many volunteer hours have you guys accumulated?
Okay, so we're at 41,134 if I'm correct. So that's not including this project.
That is amazing. Every time I talk to her and those numbers go up and up and up. I mean, come on, look at all those hours and who is doing it. You guys are heading it up, but it's RVers. It's regular, everyday RVers who really want to find more purpose as they travel.
And thank you so much to everybody who donates to us regularly, and also for those who helped us out with our auction. $1,500 of that money went to improving these campsites so you can use them.
Yeah, our auction raised $7,513.
Wow, that is amazing, amazing. So thank you to everyone who got something from the auction, and thank you to everybody who had already donated to their nonprofit. If you don't know, they are now officially, and they have been for just a little bit, a nonprofit. So if you want to join them, of course, I'm going to have all the info down below. Go ahead and sign up, check out their website, sign up for their newsletter. That's where you're going to find out about all their upcoming projects. And don't wait. If you think you want to join, you have to sign up because slots fill fast.
She's got this down.